People that are going to hell, the Vandals, before that, Hamill on trial with Artists in America.
I was excited that Hamill got his first win.
Yeah.
Just still so excited about it.
Yeah, that means people will actually listen to Hamill. And that's all you really have to do to know that he's a winner in a competition of musicians.
For sure. If you're watching this video and you're like, why is Keegan wearing a really silly hat? It's because our Twitch channel, you can use your bro points in our Twitch channel. If you were there, you would understand what that sentence means. And you can make me put on a silly hat using bro points.
Enough, you can make either one of us hit ourselves in the testiculars.
That is true. That is a possible thing that you could do to us if you wanted. Stop giving chat ideas, CJ.
I mean, I figure that might bring in some podcast listeners that want us to hit
that could
ourselves.
for sure bring in some podcast listeners. So definitely go and check out our Twitch.
Yeah.
And that also explains why on the YouTube video I'm now wearing a hat with a pot leaf on it.
Right near the beach, man. Why else would I be wearing this hat?
By the beach, man. That's why I'm wearing the hat. We so can't do that accent. Not allowed to do it, CJ.
I think at some point, I might have crossed the threshold that allows me to do that.
Okay, cool. Whatever. Well, moving on quickly. CJ, it's that time of week. It's everybody's favorite segment, Mbop to the Top. An unauthorized biography by Jill, the old cocksucking whore from back in the day, Matthews. We will read one page from this biography today. What page are we on? We've been reading it one page at a time.
This is week 15 of
Mbop to the Top.
Yeah.
Technically week 16 because the foreword
I
in
heard
its
that
entirety
Satan said he would come back for the prologue.
We should redo the prologue with a better version of Satan's audio.
I heard that he would come back. That's just what I'm saying.
We should definitely clean up the audio and just re-record a Satan prologue.
Yeah.
Anyway, CJ, page 15. Let's go.
We left out a cliffhanger last week. If you want to know what the beginning of this sentence was, you have to go back to last week's podcast. Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, the Moron Bros Show. You'll find that there. Here we go. Career plan. And indeed, we're far from dreaming of being on MTV with a #1 single. They did come to a joint realization after that Christmas party. We just wanted to sing in front of crowds. In 1992, they started to do just that. So
they started
it took them a year to be like to get on it, get in front of the next crowd after the Christmas party.
Well, do you think it was, hey, we're gonna book you for next Christmas party, and they were like, we got a year.
Maybe
let's
we'll find out. I don't know.
Let's power it through, and we're gonna bring the goddamn house down. It's gonna be like that scene in Back to the Future.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Malibu's Most Wanted, where he accidentally drops the N-bomb.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, it's gonna be like that, but at a Christmas party for an.
They're on tour in their fuck bus, and they end up at the Magic Stick in Detroit. And the next thing they know, they're in a rap battle.
The radio show doesn't understand the fuck bus reference.
You gotta look further into Hanson, or make sure to catch more of our Twitch streams if you want to know more about the Hanson fuck bus. It is
Absolutely.
Real. It exists.
Real.
There's video evidence,
or at least it existed at one time.
Yeah. With their parents solidly behind them, Ike, Taylor, and Sakura dubbed themselves the Hanson Brothers. Very original, guys.
Hey, they figured it out.
Very original. And began working up an act. Because their skills on the piano were still rudimentary, and they didn't play other instruments yet, the boys stuck with their strong suit, harmony.
So they were just a cappella for the first couple of years. They were just an a cappella boy band. Here's the thing: I think I have an idea as to why they just went with the Hanson Brothers, right? What I think it is that you're dealing with young boys, right? And presumably you're wanting to market it and like get them booked on things. Right? If you're the parents who they want to perform, right? Yeah. And you're like, we got to pick a name. You're not gonna like. They were probably like the Dragons. We want to be like the Speed Racers, you know?
Yeah.
And so their parents, of course, Walker is like, no son of mine is going to be out there, you know, putting out these no one's going to be the dragons, okay? You're not going to be the dragons while Walker is alive, okay? You know? I know the voice changed a little bit on this
I
week,
think it
but
just does that.
I'm really
The
working.
more we
on
learn about him, the more the character will evolve.
I'm working with Walker. I'm working with Walker. It's what's that, enunciation or
yeah, because I think
alliteration?
it was just
Works.
it was between the Hanson brothers and the super not racist league of 3 white dudes.
Yeah.
And
No, the really
and like you said, the marketing is easier on the Hanson brothers, even though they're not racist. It's
the
just
3
so
conscious
long.
young men. They were calling themselves the 3 conscious young men.
Yeah.
They're like, damn it, why couldn't it be the 50s and we just be the monkeys? Damn it. Well, that's what I thought
You guys
every
are the
time.
Beatles. You're not that bad. I almost like you about just monkeys. Which is how I actually feel about the Beatles. That's why I love
Every
that
time-
joke in that movie.
Every time I'm in a band or I got into a band, we had to name ourselves. I was always like, damn it, why isn't it like the 40s or 50s and I could just be the monkeys? Damn it. It's the perfect band name. It was taken
Yeah.
too soon.
The Hanson brothers would perform a cappella with no musical accompaniment. She wanted to make sure we knew what a cappella was.
Right.
Versions of their favorite oldies, sprinkled with a few Hanson originals. Ike remembers the song exactly. The first music we ever performed were from 50s and 60s songs like Johnny B. Good, Splish Splash, and Rockin' Robin.
Dude, in my head, I'm thinking Rockin' Robin. They definitely did Rockin' Robin. And then I was waiting for you to say it. Bam, there it is. Boom goes the dynamite.
Oh, the Temptations! The Temptations!
The Temptations. God, that movie just going to keep coming up.
It's
It's
such a
just
good
going to
movie.
keep coming up.
The boys voted in favor of dressing exactly alike for their gigs.
Son of a bitch.
Which doesn't mean mom went out and bought them new clothes. The Hanson brothers' earliest stage outfits came straight from their closets. Blue jeans, Zechariah's rolled up, sneakers, white t-shirts, under unbuttoned denim jackets, matching crew cuts, and sunglasses completed
Fucking
the
dude.
tough tyke look.
Canadian tuxedos.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. They're rocking. They look like McMurray before a
Yeah.
fight. Like,
Y'all gonna
that's
play?
awesome.
Y'all gonna play chicken dance?
Y'all gonna play Trigger Dance? Oh, hell yeah.
With a musical repertoire and a look all set, they made themselves available to perform wherever they could, which basically meant word of mouth advertising, little grassroots.
So what, were they like just performing at the park?
Perhaps, I don't know. Maybe they're like just like on the busy street corner, you know?
Like who
Next-
word of
down
mouth?
the street from the sax man collecting.
Who is word of mouth advertising for a tween child a cappella group? Like who the
Canadian tuxedo.
fuck into Canadian tuxedos pushing the tough tyke look?
I
Like,
don't know.
Who is?
It's got to
who's
be
like,
that oil man money, right?
dude. Oh my god, that's what it is. There's like, oh, bro, this is where we find out. We got to look into who signed them. I don't want to like make any assertions early because maybe it comes
Yeah.
in later in the story.
There wasn't
and I
any
don't
like
wanna-
America's Got Talent or anything going on back then.
No, but I'm saying like they were the son of they're the son of oil men. Or wait, they're the sons of an oil man.
An
correct?
oil man.
An oil man. So they're the sons of an oil man, and that guy probably has some really rich buddies, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we're a young boy a cappella group.
Yeah, and this is the
Get what I'm-
young,
get what
young
I'm-
boy groups are peaking at this point.
Do you understand what I am putting down? That like you
You're
know
saying
there were
that they
probably
blew their
some
way
really
to the top.
there were some really prolific people who were loose at the time
Yeah.
in the 90s,
So you're saying
and an all boy tough
you're
type
saying
a
they
cappella
got
group.
they got Harvey Weinstein.
Bro, I'm not saying a damn thing. I'm just putting it out there.
I could see that. They at least got foot pics taken by that guy from Nickelodeon.
It seems insidious. I think this is before he was at Nickelodeon,
Okay.
but I don't think that the feet pics were unavailable to him once he worked at Nickelodeon. So
For sure.
facto, I think you are right.
Yeah. Not surprisingly, word of mouth got them gigs on a very small, very local scale, for which they rarely got paid. But one gig always led to another.
Wait, so who was hiring a Tough Tyke a cappella group and not paying them?
I don't know.
Who was like, dude, oh yeah, no, I'll give you fucking...
Get the fuck out of here. The last word is the beginning, just one word of the beginning of a sentence, and it is Hanson.
Hanson, okay.
And that is where...
No, you know, they show up to the old folks' home, and they're just like, tweedly-deed, tweedly-deedly-deed, tweedly-deedly-deed. And they're like, all right, we're done. You know, they do like an hour and then they get off stage and they go to the
Here's a hard candy, you little pricks.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Hanson.
Yeah. We're all racist here, you son of a bitch.
Let's see how tough you are. I was in Nam.
Yeah.
I was at Bass Stowed, you little bastard.
I saved the Alamo.
Yeah. So that was Mbop to the Top, the latest installment in our reading of an unauthorized biography of the group Hanson. Check us out every single week for a new installment. We read one page at a time, and at the end of this, we're going to have probably the sickest audiobook that's ever existed. Or maybe the worst, because, like, here's my thing, dude. I had some existential dread the other day while thinking about this. So, like, what if we go back and we hear the jokes we made a year ago or 2 years ago, whenever the fuck this is done?
They're not PC anymore?
And no, it's not even that they're not PC anymore. It's just that they're bad. Like, we're like, I don't like those jokes. I think we were really bad at making jokes at the beginning. Because, like, we've grown a lot over the last, like, 3 years as a radio
there's going to be
show.
Growth throughout the whole read, for sure.
Right, you're gonna see us grow throughout, and I hope
that's what I like about it. That's what makes it almost like being in a band and having a discography. Like the growth is there for everyone to see.
And then I hope we can put video with it too, because like obviously I have like really long hair now, and then like by the end, who knows how long my hair is gonna be, or if I'll even have hair. Maybe I'll die before we're done. That'll be crazy. Who knows? Who knows? But hey, come back next Tuesday to hear page 16 of Mbop to the Top, an unauthorized biography of group Hanson. Now, everybody, we got to get back to our musical madness in March.
6th matchup of the night.
The 6th matchup of the night. We've got the Agrolites. They won their matchup 6-5, just eking past. Who do you know? Do you got it or no?
The Agrolites went up against Billy Strings.
Billy Strings. Good showing from Billy Strings. A lot more than I thought he was going to get.
Yeah, it was
5 votes.
Much closer than I thought was going to happen.
But the Agrolites will be going up against somebody who won pretty handily in Screeching Weasel. The Screeching Weasels, as we've so lovingly dubbed them through the tournament, 7-4 over
the Dayglow Abortions.
Also, 4 votes for the Dayglow Abortions. Not bad.
Dayglow Abortions rip. I abstain from the voting.
Okay. Coitus Mongoloidus is a great fucking song.
Well, that's Cerebral Scrub.
I'm thinking of Cerebral Scrub. I do that every fucking time.
Dayglow Abortion is the guys that do My Shit
Two Dogs
Stinks.
Fucking.
They do Two Dogs Fucking.
Yeah,
they do that song about how their bathroom is their special sanctuary and they like to jerk off in it.
Right.
They do that song about how they, I love my mom, the metal song about how he loves his mom.
I just, whenever we're talking about them, like the initially, like the Wires, for some reason, those
they're both in Canada.
My brain. That's what it is. Canadian punk bands, that file in my brain, it just EXE pulls up, whatever. All Canadian punk bands are the same to me, but not really because I know them. I just need to be reminded of who they are. I love them all, and I love them all.
They're so good. I would have liked to see the Dayglow Abortions go through, but I am not upset about the Screeching Weasels. We got the Agrolites coming up next with Pound for Pound, the Screeching Weasels after that with My Right. You're listening to Musical Madness in March. This is RealPunkRadio.com, and we are the Moron Bro.
Let's check it out.